Hello everyone, welcome to Seed and Stone Musings. I'm Joseph McCaffrey. Thanks so much for listening this week. This week I want to share with you a myth-making story that came through my own mythopoetic imagination and conversation with the dreaming world. And it comes at a time when what I'm seeing within our society is this dogma between good and bad, the devil and the light. And what happens when we cast away the parts of ourselves, they then become angry and they become a monster. And we're seeing this right now, today, in fact, in the media. And we also see the way in which the divine has been domesticated. The way in which we have desecrated nature, which truly holds the divine in its full manifestation. And we have demonized the natural world and even gone as far as to believe that the natural world is here to serve us, that we hold dominion over the natural world. This dogma is deeply ill and sick in its own way. And also, exists in all of us. This dogma exists in all of us as well. I had my own encounter over the past few weeks with a man possessed by the devil, this part of myself that I have casted away, that I'm sure has manifested consciously and unconsciously in my life, and you may have experienced the same thing with these parts of yourself that you have casted away. So I'm going to tell you the story where I went wandering out on the land. This old story, this new story. This story comes from that place where time moves more like that conversation between the rock, the wind, and the water. This story that flows like the aquifer in the earth. And I wandered out onto the land, seeking storytellers, seeking this man possessed by the devil. And I wandered into the shadows of the forest. And I came upon a man with a tail and horns. And he called me over, hey, come over here. And he spoke to me, hey, come over here, like there was no other option but to do so. And I went over and he said, bend down onto your knees and put your hands on the earth. Do you feel that? He said. Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Feel nothing. He said, feel your heartbeat. Can you feel your heartbeat pulsating through your hands into the earth? And I got real still and quiet. And I felt my heartbeat, and I felt my hands pulsating on the earth. And this horned man with a tail said, close your eyes and go in. Move through the soil. Do you see the soil? And go into that fiery depths of the earth, to the core of the earth, that pulsating heartbeat of the earth. Do you feel that? Do you feel, he said, this heartbeat of the earth, pulsating prana into all living things. Everything is alive. And I tried hard to feel this, and I opened my eyes, and I saw his tail spiral into the soil. And I saw the heartbeat of the earth pulsate up through his tail, through his spine. His horns began to grow, weaving a golden thread to the heavens. the pulsating beat of the earth from its heart, moving through his tail, up his spine. His horns began to grow, weaving a golden thread all the way to the heavens, and the forest came alive. I wandered deeper into the forest from this place. And I picked up her scent, this one of me I know too that I have casted away, this red-headed lover. That sweet smell of the ponderosa pine, the roots of the ponderosa pine growing down into the thicket. I looked and I saw arise from the thicket the red-headed lover. She was naked, wearing only a fox pelt upon her back, her skin supple, wet with dew, her eyes deep as the ocean, her lips sweet as honey. She walked with the fierceness of a mother bear, and her presence almost knocked me over as she walked by me. Standing behind me was the horned man with the tail. They came together, consuming each other in this erotic love affair. The forest erupted. The forest erupted. Birds flew from their perch. Dormant springs began to flow. Ancient seeds burst forth in wildflowers, and lightning, rain, and thunder rumbled through the forest. These two meeting, these two parts of me, these two parts of the world, these two parts of you coming together, weaving a new golden thread to the heavens, his tail spiraling into the earth. The sun fell into the west. 13 nighthawks flew above their head, earthwise, and the forest monk blessed their consummation. I stood there, trembling at what I had seen come forth with this conversation between my mythopoetic imagination and this dreaming earth. So important in these times where the underlying dogma that's been instilled in all of us to desecrate the divine for growth and progress. These times where we're casting away these parts of ourselves, labeling them evil, hold a deep power within us that once we encounter and integrate into our wholeness, we empower ourselves to make true change in the world. This mythopoetic story of myself, of these two parts that I have casted away, that bring me alive, are coming together to create a union. And out of this mythopoetic coming together, this love-making, erotic experience, came a poem. This is how you make love to the divine. This is how you make love to the divine. Your tail spiraling into the earth. This is how you make love to the divine. Your tail spiraling into the earth. Each beat from the fiery depths sends life-giving prana, from the earth's heart, pulsating from the earth's heart. Each beat from the fiery depths sends life-giving prana pulsating from the earth's heart. Enspelled by her alluring scent, the red-headed lover comes upon you. The red-headed lover comes upon you and consumes you with her wet, supple body drenched in dew. With her wet, supple body drenched in dew. The forest erupts with lightning, thunder, lightning and rain. Dormant springs begin to flow, wild flowers bloom. The horns atop your head weave a golden thread to the heavens. The sun dissolves into the west. The sun dissolves into the west. 13 nighthawks spiral earthways. The forest god bless your consummation. And you become the tree of life. And you become the tree of life, where the divine flows from your navel. For more Seed and Stone musings, visit seedandstone.org.